Inspiration and passion is a blessing that money cannot buy. So if you ever feel drawn to do something, if you feel that urge, something just calling you, something that ignites you inside, follow that because that is God's gift to you. No amount of money can make you feel that passion, that desire to go out there and create something. So I urge you, I beg of you, go out there in the world and follow what makes you passionate. When you feel that urge to create something, to do something, act on it because this is something that we must capture. We must, you know, be like a fisherman with a net. When the fish of inspiration comes by, it is up to us to catch it in our net and take it and use it to make something out of it. Otherwise, that fish will just keep going along the stream. Maybe another fisherman will catch that inspiration. But you have to understand that when you feel it, act on it because you could forget about it. Or at the very least, write it down. I always encourage for anyone, no matter if you have a creative job, if you have a creative hobby, no matter what, write your ideas down so that you do not forget about them. And not only just write about them, but come back to them. You see, if you're just writing down your ideas and you don't act on them or you don't come back to them, you might as well just forget them because you're never going to look at them again, right? So, when you are able to, catch this metaphorical fish of this idea or this inspiration, go with it. Don't wait on it too much because when you're inspired with it is when things move so much easier. When you're inspired, you're flowing, things become easier. The process is much easier. So follow that. Don't put that passion off to another time because you might not get that passion back. All right? And here's the thing. Some things need planning. Some ideas are so big, maybe you have to plan. Well, plan it, write it down. Figure it out, do it step by step. It doesn't have to be complicated. Don't make it more complicated than it is, actually. That is what I would advise you. Okay? Because here's the thing. It's almost like this passion chose you, right? You could say you chose it. And in a sense, yes, we choose whether or not we want to act on it. But the fact that it entered your brain, your mind, was not your choice. So the idea chose you. Of course, it's up to you whether you choose it. Keep that in mind. Not all ideas are meant for us to take action on. Maybe it's an idea that you don't feel called to, or maybe it's not something that you really want to pounce on. That's okay. Maybe it's an idea for someone else. But if you really, really, really feel like you want it, you really feel like, oh, that's a great idea, I'm going to act on it, take it. Please take it. Do something about it. Create something beautiful. There's a reason why that idea came to you. So follow it. I know, there's probably something in your mind that you've had, maybe you've been ruminating on. Why not try? Why not act on it? Why not have a little fun? Why not create something? You understand you have that ability, right? You can create things. You don't just have to consume. You're not, useless. You are able to create. So why don't we use that ability? Why don't we take advantage of that? Why don't we do something? Why don't we make something? I want to inspire you today to, be active in life, be creating in life. Because it's a beautiful process. I truly believe that creating is a process of balance. It is a perfect state of equilibrium. Just how I said that, an idea chooses us, we too I choose the idea. I believe that creation is like that. You can't be too much one way of demanding or rudimentary and needing things to be so strict and perfect because you block out creation. But you can't be so loose that you just kind of have all these ideas and there's no structure. You have to find the middle ground. Like all things in life, right? There's a middle ground to be found. But I feel like, playing with that spectrum, playing with the middle ground of creation and just dancing with life is a beautiful thing. You know, and I want you to like encourage yourself, if you're ever stuck or if you find yourself on one aspect or the other aspect of being either too controlling or, not being able to grasp onto anything, any idea, or to find any structure, I want you to just play with it, you know? Try letting go more. Try finding a structure. Try, moving that slider back and forth, seeing how it plays with you. When you create something, add an element of both. Why not? Try it out. It might change your process. It might be a great thing for you. Or at the very least, just be like that in your own life. Be able to let certain things go, be able to put structure in certain ways, be able to, be loose in other areas. You know, to quote or to paraphrase Alan Watts, the idea of, those very stiff trees when winter comes, they have no leaves and, you bend them enough and they snap. But if you take a pine tree, which is very flexible, you bend it around itself, you can bend it in a circle, it won't snap. They're very, very, very flexible trees, yet they still remain and hold a form, right? They're not so flexible that it just falls apart. There is a balance between its flexibility and its structure that creates a level of strength that something that is so stiff cannot. So, what I encourage you, be flexible and be structured. If you can balance these two things, well, great things might happen. So, that's my little inspiration for you today. But hey, don't just forget about this video. Hello, because then you just be forgetting the inspiration. Because I hope I inspired you today. So if you need to, watch the video back, this time with notes, write down everything that comes to your mind, take some time after this video, write down everything that comes to your mind, write me a comment if you want. But listen, you have the ability to create. Take advantage of it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful day.